Alright, so we're back with part 2. And continuing from where we left off. So we are now at the exit from Cistern Court out to the western part of Burnett Street. And spread around the map, I haven't shown you these so far, I think, but there are certain X's that have been chalked into areas around the mission, especially along the streets and the street corners. And once we triggered the new objective to defend Bernalt, those X's have become frobbable. And if you don't frob them, they stay there. If you frob them, they disappear. But those that remain, when you ring the bell, in those locations there are thieves that are going to spawn, because they will then be on the route that Bernalt has taken, and they will attempt to kill him. So it is my goal to remove all those X's before we ring the bell, to not only protect him, but eliminate the presence of any thieves that could impede us in our travels. So that's part of what we're doing right now. I also noticed that I accidentally kept the storeroom message from Rose Gardens. So when we go back and return the keys, we have to return that message too. Maybe some of you saw that from my first video. See 1X up there. We're gonna that not too long. We're gonna head down here. There's one. Gives a little oomph when you do it. And then we're gonna head back. That's really all we were doing down here. We're safe.
Who's there?
That is what we weren't. Oh, he heard that. Or he saw it, rather. I heard that. Up here is the bridge to Haskell's. And there is the archer up there that I also can see down here. So we're gonna hope that we're safe here. Yeah, he's the only one that patrols down here. The archer turns around up there. You can see him leaving now. can see here how difficult it is to maneuver on the streets. Okay, I thought he stopped. He doesn't. You just have to be patient and sort of wait out the patrols. Notice that this gate is open now. That we have to close. We're going to do that later. And there's not a lot of area in the streets that actually is dark. Yeah, there's that guard. Okay. Highly trafficated area, this. So if you don't know, we've walked this distance here now. That's a very difficult area to get through. So another X. He will see me. We gotta get by there. There's a drunk here. He doesn't often alert, so he shouldn't be an issue, but we have to move in this direction, southwest. I was quite amazed that he didn't see me there. This is the ale house. There's a guard in there too. You can hear. We're gonna get to that place later, not now. X here too. That X down there I don't think is an X at all. You see there's weird symbols here that I don't really know what it means. I don't think they mean anything. See, did he hear me? I don't think that he alerts actually to my presence. He just makes that kind of move there. I don't know. I don't want to take the risk here.
That's the last time.
Yeah, see, now he saw me. here. There's a goblet up there. You can see the top of it. And we have to take it from the top of that signpost. And I like to jump from here and mantle up it. Difficult to do that from below. This is the doctor's house here. I don't think you can get in this entrance. So there's a door down here too. See if we can do this now. There we go. Yep. It's worth 25, 28.17. Dr. Felicius Combe, physician. Okay. This window isn't openable. Oh, come on. I don't need to... There, I'm just going to show you guys something. Back here, there's a hidden little garden area. And here you have 3 water arrows, a speed potion, a breath potion, I think, and a little note. This is the best I could scrounge together for this delivery. The regular sources have been out ever since Montrose has been out of the picture. Dorcas has moved his trade to Blackbrook, and with the Stone Market raids, even Willan and Associates are leery to deal with unlicensed narcotics. Transporting is a nightmare under the inspections and the nighttime gateway regime. Gilov has really pinched us where it hurts, and our regular guys feel hounded and cornered. I'm sorry to say we may come to an impasse unless something were to happen to Gilov. You are a physician, are you not? This may be the time for you to do us a favor, or we may be forced to cease business in Hightown altogether. Okay. So a little cache here of equipment if you need it. We're going to need to head up here next. Make sure that I wasn't caught there. Okay. Now, since we have the city access key, we can now get to the wine cellars. I don't want to risk that one. I can probably make something out of this. Not that exactly. But that. Good. So here, this is now able to be opened. And this is the other top entrance to the wine cellars. But this has to be picked open, and it does not respond to the city access key. So that's why I didn't want to take that entrance, and I'll show you where that leads. This is Swordsman Place. Right here.
Who's that there?
So that is, we are basically, we're just underneath Humphreys. This is the balcony to the generator room, and then we can take the door out to Swordsman Place right here. So I don't want to pick that lock, so the only way into the wine cellars without picking locks is this door here. There's a little sewer section, no, ventilation shaft section. Can't go this way.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
I guess it's a throne toilet, actually.
Show yourself!
Talk about bad timing.
Who's there? Hello?
Should be able to go straight here. Take a goblet here, loaf and a cheese too here. Can take the gold candlestick into the bedroom. I don't think there is anything in that chest. I was right. That guard that you hear is one that goes up and down the stairs. I really hope he's not stuck, because I've had trouble with that guard before. There's actually a couple of guards that, on a reload, turns around and goes straight back to where they came from, instead of continuing their patrol. Oh, he saw that. I know he did. He must have seen that. That he didn't see. Go in here. Secret thing behind the fireplace here. The dead thief. And there's a rope arrow and a broken rope arrow. And up here, I guess that's how the thief got in. But you can't get up here. There is nothing up there. There's not supposed to be anything up there. There's a letter for him on the wall here. Bernalt. That's not Bernalt. It's Bernalt. It's a different person. I've been generous providing you these quarters free of charge while you're in my service, but enough is enough. The reek coming from the servants' room is intolerable. I can feel the stench right from the privy. And Miss M almost turned her back on my door on our latest visit. No matter the reason, no matter the excuses, either it's gone or you lot are. Bolisard. He's gonna come up here now, isn't he?
Pretty sure. so lazy. I don't see why I should be the one
Whoa.
to be put with these incompetent people.
Think you're so...
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hello?
Oh, wow, he wasn't... Go through here then, if he's on his way up. That's perfect. Good. Because it's so lengthy to wait for him to go up and down those stairs. Awesome. So this is then the starting plaza right out here. That's the door that was pickable, that we now don't need to pick. Special reserve. So if you remember the readable from the drunken party, or, yeah, or they were corpses maybe, that's where that reserve was. Let us pick the lock on this safe that we have to do. There's a bottle of wine, worth 50, total 29.32. We cannot lock this again. But then there's a diary we can read. November 30th, 8:33. I must be going mad. The wren is missing, and the special barrel is nowhere to be found. I had taken considerable care to secrete it in the locked compartment, and now it's gone, with the key still on my table. Seems like a portent. Could Valgrand have made an advance move in this peculiar fashion? Seems outlandish, but I fear I shall know the trace of that vintage before long if I do not move this very instant. Time is of the essence. I must rush if I am to untangle this knot before the noose is set from my neck. Perhaps Caden might know about the recent goings on. Yeah. So it seems like maybe that was a poisoned bottle. Oh, it sounded like he was on his way the other way. Okay. What was that? That was the fastest jump I think I've made in years. For some reason, I just love places like this. I assume most people do, but it's just... this is what a thief is. Sneak up here again without making too much noise. There. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something. Actually, I'm going to go back to that and save. Make a real save. And that way I can quick save here. Oh my goodness. Oh. I knew in my head that that roof isn't able to walk on. So I don't know why I didn't just do that instead. That, go over here. And this is the Easter egg in the mission. And I found this without any help. I had to find the mysterious key though, and that I needed help for. But after that I knew where that needed to be used. In addition to the area that we already used it for. Because I heard the drunk up on the roof here. And I stacked crates and from the top of that statue, I think, and used the speed potion to jump across. And then I managed to find out what this was. But this is a better way to get there. We have to mantle up there. Maybe we can actually just run. No, we can't. Is that good? It should be good. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Not sure why I can't mantle there. It seemed like a pretty good jump to me. Okay, well let's do that. This key here, you can use the mysterious key on. And then there are a couple of statues here that appear. And this one you also have to use the mysterious key on. And this is the Dopefish room. Easter egg with Dewdrop shooting Dopefish with 3 fire arrows, it seems like. Huh. Here's an explosive charge. There is, I think there is a total of 28 fire arrows in this room, 25 here in the cake, and 3 here, and 2 healing fruits as well. So there you go. Now I spoil it for you. But on with our travels. So this is then the room that we were at earlier, and here we can now use the skull. And when we do that, this door opens and the back door opens. Both of those doors open. In here there's a gold skull worth 120, total 3052. And this is actually the upper door to the physician, the doctor. We're going to go a couple places before that though. The gold goblet. This is another copy of the City Tribune, so it has the same information. Let's see. That guy doesn't alert. Right? No. Follow this ledge around. Get to a bucket where there's a bottle of wine. This is the Master Forger's Plaza right down here, and I don't want to get caught. There's a guard in here, I can hear him. Need to pick the lock on this door. That bottle was worth 50, total 32, 31, 27. Now there are two doors into the doctor's, the front door and this door. Both of those doors can be picked open. But there are two keys on the inside, one on the guard that we just heard, which we can actually take through the window by the front door. But then we have to return it to his patrol route. We can't return it to his belt. So I'd rather want to take this key up here. That's the doctor's key, so we can relock the door, because that we can place back exactly where it was. Here's a ring worth 100, total 32.27. And then there's two readables. Antique scroll. Steady is he who stands among the columns of his house, for the supports of his roof are sure. Warm is he who lights the fire in his hearth, for the flames shall his bases illuminate. Learned is he whose eyes are turned towards the sky, for among the stars be the signs writ. Content is he who drinks of wine and song, for the nightly trail he shall not wander. From the cycles of Adar Hormazd, he who has sailed the... Incomplete. And then there's a journal. November 8th, 8:33. Dinner with the Cotentin and two friends under the tree. He has once again shown good taste in the vines, or viands. Where does he procure them, and where does he acquire the spices? A mystery. I still remember the succulent fruits he brought for our last feast, and the slightly intoxicating bouquet of those purple wines. November 9th, 8:33. Cranial measurements of 3 patients. I'm certain the pressures of the cerebral fluids are the key to understanding sudden changes in temperament. My own must be flowing bountifully, because my mind was making great leaps, and I made connections I never had considered. A healthy life-leisure balance makes all the difference. November 12th, 8:33. Dined at the gallant grouse. A plate of ortolans, no longer filled with song, but juicy and redolent of herbs, and the liqueurs they were suffocated in. The tiny bones cracking between my teeth, the nut-like notes of the innards, the fragrance under the napkin we draped over my head. A very good dinner, although not up to de Contentin's level. I should propose a competition, the best chef in the city against his genius. November 14th. Dull and petty custom all day. Time drags on, and the incessant nattering of my patients is profoundly gauche. At least there is something to look forward to. I will propose that wager at our dinner tomorrow. November 15th. The garden door was closed tonight. De Cotentin was not in evidence. I waited by the door in case it would open up, but no luck. I had to return to my room once that mousy woman living below my terrace was openly staring at me. Does she suspect? Asked the guards for a leg of mutton. Tough and leathery, no juices. Ashes and dust in my maw. November 16th. Terrible week, terrible patients. The usual tonics and powders to the usual ailments. November 17th. Why doesn't the Cotentin answer my house call? November 20th. Bad time at the grouse. Artless. Suggested they fire Bennett and beg the real master to perform his arts. Bennett almost ran me through with one of his skewers, and I knocked his cap off his fat head. A paltry and fake impostor. November 21st. Incessant succession of patients. Prescribed laxatives to Lord Houghton. That will teach him not to bother me anymore. Damn his money. Tomorrow we feast. November 22nd. The door was closed. I clawed at the metal and brought up a piece of wire to open the garden, but no use. The sweetbreads were like lumps of clay. The memory of those dinners is unbearable. November 23rd. Finally, news of de Cotentin. He is bedridden in his house. That's all the guard would tell. I offered to help, but he told me not to disturb. November 25th. I wonder if I could replicate de Cotentin's recipe. I just can't master the courage for a hunt, and yet a doctor could get away with it. November 26th. Brought up the question with Arlane as a joking matter. He turned ashen and dour, and made a non-committal answer. Holding out on me? He can keep his meat. 27th. The Hammerites dragged off Kalen. Things keep getting worse. Is this related to Arlane? The woman on the lower terrace was having roasted chicken with wine, a tasty morsel. She looks a bit like those ortolans. Pretty and delicate. Long, nimble finger bones. Does she sing? November 28th. Useless. The door does not open. My knuckles were bloody when I returned home. It was as if the pastries were mocking me. November 30th. The Hammerites are looking for Kaelin's associates. Kilov is no doubt on the prowl. I must visit Kaelin tomorrow before they extract a confession. Slip him a packet of dust. But now, dinner. I'm famished. Is there some cannibalism going on here? Is that the point? So I need to get down there faster here, because I need to beat him to it.
What's going on?
Oh my goodness, come on. I can totally do that. There. So there you saw he had a key. Here's a loaf of bread and a deer leg. So sleeping guy in this room. There's the exit door. Head up here. Stack of copper coins, stack of silver coins. Okay, we need to lock block that door because we need to come back down and leave through that door. But we need to return the key too. We took a stack of copper coins, stack of silver coins. Total 32.44. That's what we should have. That door in the middle floor there is not working. There we go, perfect. What was going on here? Sounds like somebody gave an alert there. What was that all about? There was a guy running on the outside. Well, I didn't get spotted by anybody, did I? What? Oh. He's saw me. That's the guy that sees me there. And that guy that sounds like he's running is just that servant out on the streets. Okay, good. I was lucky there. I was lucky. Because what I didn't do here, which I need to do... I need to lock this door. I need to return the key. What I think and hope we can do here is something. Just avoid having to wait for him. Good. There we go. Footman's grave. This we have to pick. Okay, here's a goblet, and there are traps there's traps in the floor here. Goblet worth 15, total 32.59. Go through here, and here's a hammer. That's the only piece of loot we have to skip in the mission, because if you see it, when we take it, we remove a light source, and that is not allowed for Supreme. It's the only piece of loot worth 75 that we have to skip. Okay, let me take a breather here and see what I just did. Oh. There's a guard up top too. Okay, let's see. So we returned the doctor's key, right? Yes, we locked both doors. We took the loot in there, we took the goblet, and we skipped the hammer, so we should have 32.59 still. Yes. We found out what that first alert was, and we avoided that on the second run through. Luckily, this servant doesn't alert. He doesn't care about us. Here. This is the tavern. The Goatfoot Tavern. Lamp burner sour pint, 2 copper coins. Shepherd's Hawk bottle, 1 silver. Perriman's Old bottle, 4 silver. Pottage plate. Pottage plate, 3 copper. Bread and rind, 6 copper. Mutton and radish plate, 2 silver. Steamed greens and rotisserie, chicken I assume, 3 silver. At night, music and dance. He doesn't have spell check, it seems like. There's another X here. Knock off. So let me just see. Let me explain where we are at now. So from... Where were we? We have now moved in this direction. This is where the physician is. So we came out here now, and we are now on Dead Cat Street, which we have not covered yet. I just checked off an X up here. Let's see. Yeah, and now we're gonna clean Dead Cat Street and go down to the Master Forgers. Oi, he might have seen us there. Okay, we are gonna shoot a rope arrow. Way into there. It's too high. I need to hit the very top of the wood there. I think that'll work. Thin alley. Oh yeah, see there? There's the archer up there. Told you. Now you can hear the drunk up by the Easter egg. Watch out for the guard. In there too. Okay. There's a goblet up there. Oh, no, no, no. He'll see us there. Just gotta wait for him to get out of the way. There we go. That was worth another 25, total 32.84. Head in here. Another one we have to pick. Luckily there are no guards in the streets on Dead Cat Street. There. Inventory of special equipment taken November 12th, 833 by Vern Haskell. Junction overseer. Master gear. Operable in most sluice mechanisms. Apply grease before installation. Grease canisters 6. Class 2 incendiary. For clearing blockage only. Do not damage protective case. Department issue pickaxe and shovel. Handle as crap as always. Oilskin wading equipment. Keep within protective crate. Oil once per fortnight. Carlin borrowed this for Burrick duty. Gauges. Standard MH7 and MQ3 class. Right. Don't think we can get spotted in here. There's a mine up here. And then this gate is seemingly closed and not possible to open. However, if you look in here, there's actually a couple of nuggets. Silver nugget, and we can also get the gold nugget if we stand here and grab it. And then we can read this letter. Sewerman's message. I am as surprised as you are, but they do look the part. Can't say anything more sure without running them by a dealer tomorrow, but why not? Our second move then, investigate where they were coming from and how they ended up clogging that outflow. The source must be the second transversal, runs parallel to the channel, comes from a little ways up. Some natural reservoirs that way, but I don't know any available access points. Raise the issue with Pratt. Ask him if we could do a breach via private cellars or some forgotten old conduit. But be discreet. Tell him it's about blockage. Don't mention the fine unless you really have to. Dasky. Interesting. So they found those nuggets somewhere in the canal system. And they are, of course, trying to find the source. I would too. No doubt. So the silver nuggets were worth 50 and the gold 100. Total 34. By anybody down here. I don't think there's anybody that can catch us here. Another place. Now we're just moving southeast on Dead Cat Street. We're now right here. By order of His Eminence, Master Forger Gilov, this domicile is condemned, and all effects therein have been confiscated. A vile lurking thing, a man who would poison hale body and righteous mind, had worked his shameful deceptions within, as does the creeping vine see cracks in the wall, and the foul chameleon mimic the color that most befits his purpose. Do not seek entrance here. May the hammer fall upon the unrighteous. Okay. How did I get up here? Yes, I used the crates, I remember. One crate or two? One. So there's a weird sound coming from below. You cannot break these boards, so you can't get down there. In this room there are 2 moss arrows, I think. And then there is a gold candlestick behind the bed, worth 50, total 34.84. Then there is a message back here. Kind master, I beseech you, don't leave me to my fate. They are at my door. I know you shall find this and a way to rescue me from the hammers. I shall not talk, I just beg. Very, very ominous. can't have that. This was in here, it wasn't 100% straight, so. Okay. So this is the way down to the Master Forgers, so directly down here. We're gonna head, no, here. Directly down to this way, so we're gonna head back into our starting. Another one of those gates that can't be closed. Okay, back up here. Let's see. There was one more of those, wasn't there? That I forgot to do now, I think. In that alley where I took the crate, there's an X, I believe. Yep. Those X's with arrows on them you can't cross out for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, there's a thief that spawns in here, but I haven't found any X to mark his spot, so I think that some of them are spawning regardless. So here we can put back the crate, can't we? I want to wait with this till I know for a fact I'm not spotted here. So there, he saw me. That means he didn't see me the first time. These two gates also, I think, is permanently opened. Here's the stationary hammer. There's not a lot of stationary guards in this game, and that's in this mission. That's good. Give generously for the builder's plan. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something now.
And the builder said, the foundation is weak. You wail in natural teeth. You ask it to repair itself. Nay, you
Let's.
tear it down and begin anew. So
We'll save it and get his jail key.
whether they be stone,
Okay, we don't have to worry about first alerts here.
yay. Who comes on
Spectacle of Sinners, so that's the jail, naturally. Jail key. Scarl, Blasphemer. Expectoration before chapel. Possession of twig charms. Scourging placed under the weights. Attain, Skimmer. Sale of tamper milk. Made to swig a measure of water for each measure of milk. Find. Hedda, tongue wag. Gossip about neighbor's housemaid. Scourging. Really. Pud, insubordinate. Found stuffing old boot filled with ordure. Ordure into donation box. Placed in the penitent's shoes, soul scald.
Intruder! Beware!
Yeah.
Though for though the hand of the builder doth still shake.
Let's take a look at him one more time. Found stuffing old boot filled with ordure into donation box. Placed in the penitent's shoes, soles scalded, mouth stuffed with dung.
Help! There's someone in here!
Yeah.
Help!
That's actually
Help! There's someone in here!
him. We can give him the jail key. Then he gives us Pud's tip. And that is the tip that tells you where the mysterious key is. So the tip that we could buy before the mission started told us about Pud being someone we could release from jail. And that's how you do it. Thank you kindly, young stranger. I knew the woodsman's crooked path would lead one such as you to me. Fair is fair, so a key for a key. So here's the clue then. Ahead in the garden, under it be, a darkling man was its possessor last. His manner obscure, his passage hushed. So, what I didn't understand was ahead in the garden means literally a head. Under it be. So under the head in the garden. So it doesn't say that it's a statue. But his passage is hushed, which means obviously it's not a man, it's a man that has died. So somebody has made a statue of him, I guess. And he is obscure because he's lost his head from the statue. So anyway, I couldn't put two and two together here until obviously it was made clear when I read it on the forum, so that's how you get the mysterious key. So I've taken this now, of course, which is not very logical because I don't have the tip, but anyway, that's how it is. And this introduces my first out of 2 ghost challenges in this mission, because I want you guys to take the jail key and actually end up placing the jail key in his cup and get the tip without busting Supreme. That means without taking a first alert from any of these prisoners here. For Supreme, you would have to return the tip, and that you can't do without alerting them. I think even Pud himself alerts to that, so that's not possible. But you should be able to get over there and get Pud's tip without busting Supreme. That's your ghost challenge for this one. We don't need the jail key, we don't need his tip or anything like that, so we're going to keep going.
Though for though the hand of the builder doth still shape man and the world through our actions, they are legion who do not believe and would tear down thy work.
We're going to go down here instead. Okay. Here's a lockpick that you can pick from the outside. We don't need to do that because there's nothing really of interest in there except for a few pieces of equipment. Flash bomb over there, you can see it. Careful here because you can lose health. Touch this, that. But here's a mine as well. So a flash bomb and a mine. Now we're headed underground toward Grandmauden's.
Now that's big.
Largest cucumber in the city. And then here is another X that we can cross out. This is to the cucumber store. This is pickable, and inside you can find 3 apples and 3 carrots. And a rotten fruit, I think, that deals damage. And this only takes us to Grandmauden's here. We don't need to go there yet. I basically came down here to cross out that X. See. And now we need to head up here. All the way up there, I think, don't we? Yes, we do.
Do my eyes show me the right? Here's the builder's piece now.
Can we mantle all the way up there? There. So we have to, one of the objectives is to rub the golden plate on the Master Forger's mansion. That is all the way up there. So that we have to do next then. The right window is open too. We can get in there and get some things. To get over here soon now. Okay. Up here is a gold candlestick. That's really the only thing we need in here. And there's 2 readables. Master Forger's letter. Why, Master Forger Augustine? 'Tis by thy very missive that I know thy nature, thou uncouth heretic and defiler of the holy work. Verily, thou art a cad and a bounder. Thy presence is an affront. Thou art low as a slug. Indeed, thou art a cold and cruel brute, whoremonger of a priest. Thou should go to Craigsleft for thy crimes. However, thou art a coward, and thou dost flee from the hint of danger. 'Tis no surprise thou dost test my patience still, for thou art an unjust wretch, and a fowlsome meddler. But listen well, forger of false writs. Thou art cruel and unjust. In time thou wilt suffer for thy crimes, and indeed thy spirit is weak and feeble, for thou dost not strive for perfection. With respect to the game of chess, the offer stands. Next council meeting it is, and prepare thyself, for I shall have no mercy. This I wrote by mine own hand on Bell's repose, the 30th of Dimming, in the year of 833, Master Forger Gilov. Disposal instructions. Brother Crassus, I agree that no good metal should be contaminated with items of unknown provenance. Who knows what dark designs the wretch hath wrought ere he was apprehended? I advise you to use a 1 to 5 solution of holy water to lift whatever curse may linger, and then dispose of the effects by burning. Should there be further doubts, thou might consult me in the person once I am back from my present engagement. Okay, we don't need to move those letters at all. the mantle up there and then...
I think I deserve a pat on the back for that one.
I don't know if he saw that. He did not. Good. I mean, their vision upwards, the angle upwards, is not always that great. 35, 34. That's good. Here is a holy... what is there? Nothing. Here's a holy water vial for special emergencies. There, let me see. So now we're going back out to Swordsman Place here. We're coming up here now. We went through here. Going back out to Swordsman Place. And this gate here, do I need to lock that now? You can only lock it from this side, and we opened it with the Firewatch lever. I don't know. Let me check my notes here. I actually think I need to close them now. I'm not 100% here, so I'm gonna go make a real save here. Call it gate. Okay, we gotta wait for him to come this way. Because when Bernalt comes through, I don't think he necessarily goes through this door. Hang on. The city, this guard here. This guard here disappears, I think. That's what he does. No, then he sees. Okay, can't do that. The city watch guards all disappear when we ring the bell. That's how it is. It's been a little while since I played this part of the mission. can definitely remove this X here. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that door right now in case he takes that route. See, we're gonna head all the way back now to Firewatch, because we're ready to ring the bell. More or less, at least. Oh, I was looking for him and then he wasn't there, but suddenly he was there after all. Yeah, so now we're pretty much ready to release Bernalt here. I think that should be okay to do.
Something move there.
Oh, he saw that. I thought the ledge was bigger. I'm gonna take a look at something first.
What was that noise?
This door here is lockable or pickable. It's another guard station. Dead end back there, by the way. And there's another orders. Sergeant Bracton, this evening's exercise will involve a retesting of the gateway system. At the sound of the bell, you shall withdraw your men to their barracks and cease patrolling your designated area. After the set count, you shall perform the change of guard according to the usual procedure. Tomorrow morning, a special bonus will be distributed among the men. Your doubts about this operation are duly noted. I myself do not know the exact reason for the exercise, but the orders came from on high with the usual signatures, and I shall assume full responsibility. Captain Huntley. Okay. Like I said, just a dead end there. Let's see. Let me check what I need to do here now. Because there's a special order of how we got to do things. Yeah. Do we need to come back up here? No, we don't. We need to close that one. Close this one. I think we should be good here. I think we've done everything we needed to do before releasing him for Supreme. But of course we're gonna make a real save first. Let's see. go. Now you heard that the... We're gonna wait for him to pass us, and then we're gonna jump down to get out of here. Oh! Well, that's how we need to get down to this. Oh! Now we basically have to keep ahead of him. No guards in the streets now, that's good.
If I stick close to the walls, I have a chance of not being seen.
So he will head this way now, and there's no thieves, because we've crossed out everything. There is that guard, but he won't alert anyway. Whoa. He didn't see me. So I thought that guard up there would disappear. Guess he did not.
What do I see there?
Okay. Alright. Let me wait until he turns, and then I can go. Oh, gosh darn it, that scared me. I forgot about that guard, or that thief. It's a thief that spawned there. I told you about him earlier, but I forgot about him. Alright, so the Hamrites don't alert to him.
If thou be there, bespeak.
Oh yeah, I need to get down there in time. I need to get down there in time. It's so difficult just to crouch on steps. Like you can't start the crouch effectively.
Strict with my orders so that they're clear and people can carry them out with some kind of certitude.
There. Guess I will head back up here then. What would have happened if I had closed that gate? Probably would have chosen a different route. Not sure. I haven't experimented very much with this because it worked pretty well the first time I did it. What was what?
Could you possibly be any more helpful?
Okay, so now we haven't gotten checked off follow Bernalt and making sure he doesn't come to harm, because that happens once we get into Grandmauden's. I'm not going to go in there now though, because I'm going to go back and return everything and finish up a few things. But we got that done. That's good. So difficult to jump and to crouch on staircases.
Guess it was nothing.
That's right. We have other people that have spawned here too now. Other guards. So this is going to be a little bit harder, I guess, at this point.
Hello? Show thy...
So now, once Bernalt has entered successfully, there's civilians and there's more guards, different guards in different locations that have spawned. Of course, no, he might have seen me there. There. I maybe could have closed that earlier, but then I think Bernalt takes a different route, and that might take him straight past that thief. I didn't know if I was safe there or what. Do this faster. I need to do it faster. Oh my goodness. So I don't think going back up Burnett Street is smart. I'm gonna go back down and around. Now there's a thief that have spawned in Thin Alley, just around the corner here. And he alerts to the guard that when he walks up the ramp there, that's what the settling remark you heard was for. This guy doesn't care about me. But the other civilian you see coming up here, he does alert. He does alert to us. And maybe even the thief will alert to him, I'm not sure. Oh. No. The thief does not alert to the servant, but he does alert to the guard there. You'll see, you'll hear. We can go up there unseen.
Stop. Is someone following us?
Sounds like the thief from the Assassins.
Just the wind, I guess. Thought I heard someone back there.
We can get past him. I know that. Now there's a lot of guards again to worry about.
What's going on?
Just gotta be careful. There's a lot of reloading, a lot of looking around, double, triple checking things when you play Supreme in a mission that can be supremed. Oh, here comes the guard again. Can I... Am I safe here? That's the thief.
Someone there? Don't know what it was.
So I'm gonna come down here? No, I didn't know that. Oh, that was the woman from earlier. That isn't a servant. Then it's just a noblewoman. Oh no. Now the guard that was up there earlier is drunk outside. Now we are closing this one. Right. And now... we are closing this one. I closed everything else up here. I know. I'm just gonna check. Close this, and you can see the door disappears. Boom. Okay, that one wasn't lockable. Yep, everything is locked up and good to go here. Then we just need to lock this. Now we need to lock this. So when we return the city access key, we now have to exit back east. So now we're going to return the mysterious key here. This is necessary for Supreme, right, to return all these keys. Exactly where I wanted it to land, but there, that's good. So in here now we have to return the storeroom message, right? The upstairs key and the city access key. Vault key we're going to return later. Yes, that's what we have to do. So now what I'm hoping is that nothing and nobody is stuck anywhere. Because that would mean things would be horrible.
You're gonna learn what pain is all about.
Don't you move a muscle.
We're gonna have fun gutting you, boy.
Okay, it doesn't seem like anybody is stuck. That's the most important thing to me right now.
It was nothing, I guess.
It was nothing. Didn't know this was a safe spot. I think it is, actually.
Huh? I thought I saw something. It was nothing, I guess.
Have to get to that, around that corner. The storeroom message was behind the bed there. Wasn't it something like that? Let's ring the gong, shall we?
Hey. Did I just see what I think I saw?
When he turns left there, I can probably go.
People around here don't care. What?
I think so.
My eyes must be playing tricks on.
Yeah, the problem is that he gets stationed up there.
I need some money.
Can't have that. Let's see. Yeah. There. That's good enough.
People around here don't care. I need some money.
Gotta wait for that guard to come back through, I think. It's obviously a lot of work to return all these things, but...
Hey. Hey, did you see that?
Okay, we cannot move now. That's nice timing. We lock-blocked the door upstairs, so that means we don't need the upstairs key when we go up there. So that one we got in here. That's as good as we can do it. Excellent. Yes! Now last time I came up here, the Burrick had disappeared. The Burrick was nowhere to be found. Actually, I think maybe he was dead. Yeah, same seems to... No, he wasn't. Where's that? No, he wasn't dead. He just wasn't there. That's what it was. Wait for him to come by here. We don't need the city access key for anything else now, right? That is so easy to make those mistakes when you Supreme Ghost. No, we don't need that key for anything else right now. we go. Like before, we can drop down here and just mental. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. No. Wrong way. So now, like I said, we cannot go back through the gate. And we can pick it open, but then we need the access key to close it again, or to lock it again. So you can't lock block gates. So instead we have to go up here. We should be able. Okay, we should definitely be able to do that. Seems like I'm... Okay, I don't know what is going on here, but I was able to do this easily. Okay. Why? There, that's why. This is so frustrating, you won't believe. I have no clue why this doesn't work now. I did this in one or two. Finally. Oh, that was frustrating. Okay, okay. We gotta go back through this house with the spider here. also got to go back through Al-Azri's house.
Is that you? Hey! Stop!
Wait, what?
Moving around there.
What? Okay. Guess we can hide here.
Oh, I hate rats.
Somebody saw me down there. And of course, we had to come right when that guard comes out. Now we gotta head over and close the gate over here.
Thought I saw.
I challenge anybody to count the amount of loads in this. Or reloads. Notice over there's a ledge with a hatch that we haven't seen before. So you have to flip it twice because it was in the closed position, but then a different lever opened it. So then when you switch it to the open position, you got it triggered back to the closing in order to actually close it. Now back here is actually a little bit of a secret area. See, isn't it up here? Back here is where one of the haunts spawn when you take Haskell's. When you take Haskell's gemstone. That is it. Let's see. Here is MS Lead Founder. Moss Arrow. Sir Tapsalot, Musician and Wall Builder. Gas Arrow. And Lady Rowena, Wall Builder. The Fire Arrow. This is a very nice tribute because this is to 3 mission authors that unfortunately passed away. Lady Rowena, I think, passed away fairly recently too, just a year or 2 ago. Very sad, of course, but it's a very nice touch from the author. Very respectful. I have only played Lady Rowena's missions, I think. 2 of them, I believe. Now the gate is closed down there, as you see. Okay, now we have to do something that's kind of difficult. We have to get down to the streets here. That can actually be very difficult.
Thought I saw some. Oh well.
That's how we do it, though, and I did it on the first try there, so that's pretty good. Drunk doesn't alert us. We have to get into the alehouse next. Let's do that. You can lockpick, whatever you want to call it, the door to the alehouse, but in order to avoid that lockpick, we're gonna pick the key from the guard inside. Or I think it comes up here right now. You can grab it through the door, through the window here. There we go. Alehouse key. Of course we have to return that one, but...
Who's that?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
What's that?
There, well, at least we could see it there. There's a maiden there also that has a key, but she's stationary, so you can't return keys to stationary guards unless they're standing on carpet or something like that, or grass. The Knights and Knaves alehouse, estimated 774. Is that the guard up on the ledge there? The balcony? So she's got a key. Bottle of wine here. And a scroll. Now I will only say it once again. Enough of that foolish claptrap. It It's just the winds blowing through the chimney shafts and the pipes reverberating. You will at once stop spreading rumors among the patrons, and I specifically forbid contacting the Hamrites. I will not let my establishment lose custom, or have the walls knocked down willy-nilly because some silly goose hears something and thinks they are whales from underground tombs and secret chambers. Leave that stuff to the cheap romances and leave that trash well enough alone. It is the cleaning where you ought to set your mind. You go get him, girl. You go get him. Bye-bye. Nice outfit. Green on green.
Huh?
Oh, wow. So I guess I can show you what's going on here. So this really is a one-way. And you lose health too when you drop down here to a generator room that we haven't been to yet. I'll show you the bottom part of that. For now I'm just hiding here so I can let this guard pass. I was hoping to not have to pick the key off of this guard and not also have to pick the front door lock by entering the back door, but you can't, because you can't go up where I showed you to drop down there. Or maybe you can if you use like 4 or 5 crates, but that would be way too complicated. Remember, skim the surface but don't remove all of it. A cloudy consistency is ideal. Maintain an even thin froth and dispose of the clotted nuggets. Wait until we are closed up and dump it with the night soil. The guests need to know what gives our beer its characteristic taste, and our competitors better not learn because someone wags his tongue. That means you, Chauncey. Okay, so this is some kind of a wine cellar. We'll drop into the water here and find a hidden path. Okay, what is this? Well, this seems to be an old coal machine. You know, some kind of a generator. Here's a tomb area that we can't get through, at least I haven't figured it out. Here's a silver nugget. Worth 50 total, 36.34. Hop over here. We're going to come back this way, so I will close up everything then. Well, I guess I'll just do it now to be complete. Back here is a water arrow. So this is another way into the alehouse, but you can't open this gate from the other side. So now we're actually right underneath Humphreys, one of the side alleys underground here. There's some kind of an alchemy lab with a healing potion and a holy water vial, and the ordinal of alchemy. Nothing else, I think, here. This opens the door at the end. Guess I can show you where that leads. Leads out here. So this door you can't close either unless you reflip that button, I think. Yeah, you can flip it over again. So we can't leave there. Now to get past him, we actually have to go against the outer wall here. Because then we go dark before we hit his field of view. We want to get through here. And now we get to the generator room where I said you could fall down from the ceiling. Whoa. That opens a hatch in the ceiling. With an arrow even that points up. Whoa, that was loud. And now we are on the ledge that I just told you guys to look at. I'm gonna come down there. A little bit later, let me see here. Here is a noisemaker arrow, and there is a commission. I have raised the advance, and it shall wait for you at the arranged location. I'm still working on the positioning. Follow the signs I will leave, and the mark shall have no chance to slip the noose. X marks your spot. I'm counting on you to be exact. If things don't work out, or I can't leave you a sign, do the best you can under the circumstances, and I will try to arrange something else. The secondary meeting place will be in the bazaars, and keep your fingers off the stores. I don't want the night watch blowing the plan. Interesting. This actually clears up a few things, because X marks the spot. Now we have removed the spots. If things don't work out, or I can't leave you a sign, do the best you can under the circumstances. So there are a few places where thieves will show up. At the bazaar, he says. There are actually 3 or 4 thieves that will end up spawning in the bazaar, especially if you have removed a lot of the marks. So it's nice that there's a readable that explains that. Then up here. Now we are right above the alehouse, as you maybe can see. Gold candlestick. And neatly written message. Don't be silly, Eunice. What is a little smoke compared against the march of progress? Should we go back to the dirt and the muck of our forefathers, trudging through the bucolic wilderness with their hunting dogs and all? Should we light our streets with sputtering oil and smelly torches, surely as smoky as it comes? Instead of the wonders of human ingenuity? Surely you are jesting. Yes, the chimney is below our window, but I must remind you these are temporary accommodations while I arrange a good position. The name Rothschild will open many doors, I can reassure you. Many doors. In just a year, even Grandmauden will regret not having invited us to his crummy costume party, and we will live in our own Hightown mansion, although perhaps still a small one, with lackeys and serving maids and wonderful electric lights everywhere. This I can promise you, my love, your beloved Juniper. So, I assume this is supposed to be the same Rothschild, I think his name is, from Thief 2, not Rothschild. Maybe I'm got the spelling wrong there, I'm not sure. So we took gold candlestick. Now we have to do something a little bit difficult. We have to cross the street on the ledges here. Yeah, exactly. Now we almost have to do it this way, because you can't jump across here. This roof is too slippery. Yeah, this is almost impossible to do in a predictable fashion. We have to wait for that archer to be facing south. And that works, if we do that. This is... let's see. Pickable, great, that we're not going to pick. We don't need to, but I'll show you where it goes. You can't close that from the inside, by the way.
That sounded funny.
Come on.
Ran over there.
Okay, well anyway, this leads you up to... here we go.
Hey, I'm not deaf,
The
you
public
know.
house, remember?
Come out.
Where we had to dodge that thief. Up by Morwen Street. And we have to now head back into Haskell's, and we're going to take the gemstone now. That's our job. Don't think they can see us from that side. So now...
Hello?
Oh, yeah. You remember, he goes all the way down there. The lock on this. Is there any instructions? Yes. Lord Melview and Haskell, the four protect him and his. They who had raised arms and laid down their lives shall serve evermore. So here we go. If we take this, we lose health. There's some magical seal around it. So we have to use a holy water vial. to get rid of that.
This'll make any fence crack a smile.
And when we leave, then... just in time. When we leave, there are 4 heads that spawn, probably indicating the 4 haunts that have triggered around the map. Now, the 4 heads don't alert anything. That's just a scripted response, so that isn't a bust. Now, removing the magical seal around the gemstone, could that be considered removing a security system? I don't think so. Maybe you would say it does, but I don't think so.
Hear that?
It's similar to removing the seal around the talisman in Undercover, right? When you read the Prayer of the Wall Builder, it's just a magical seal. It's not a security system. A security system is like watchers and alarm system, stuff like that.
Hello?
That's not what the security system rule is supposed to be eliminating. It's supposed to be eliminating you, making use of removal of cameras. Why can't I mantle there? I don't get it. It's a simple ledge. So we have to return the vault key to his patrol route. We did that. And we still have the vault door here. Awesome. And we got the gemstone, right? And we have... $36. We didn't take any loot in there, did we? $36.84. Good. This is tough because I don't know where he is. Yeah, okay, well we have to wait here. With he, I mean the archer on the... Okay, now we know where he is.
Who's there? What was that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Now the haunts have spawned, and one of them is in the underpass here, and the haunt might attract some attention here.
All quiet now. Must have been rats.
So I have to see what happens with that haunt. Because he can sometimes kill some of the guards down there. I mean, it's not a bust to us, of course. Oh, there he is. Now it's up top. He's killed the other guard there, too. Okay, well, we don't need to go through that area at all. So he should be... he shouldn't be a worry for us. That's why I wanted to make sure that I had done everything there. So there he is, see? We gotta wait for him to return now to his spot. Now I think it's a lot easier to come back, because... Oh wow, that wasn't long. But now he stood there a lot longer. That's weird.
Did that shadow move? Someone behind me?
Actually, I don't need to use a rope arrow this time. That was dumb.
Is that you?
He stops again going that way. That's weird. Yeah, this might be a problem here. Okay, we managed to... we go. I can't make that sound. Now he settled down again there. Don't want to make those sounds. Make a real save there, I think. Sure, we can go through here without making any noise. I actually think that if that haunt has killed everybody, then it might be actually worth it to go see what direction he's facing. Because we can be a lot easier if we go through that area anyway. But now we have to go through here, don't we? So. Here again, we of course have to leave, block the door to the alehouse, return the alehouse key, and all that stuff. But we've taken all the loot we can. See, I'll wait for this guy to pass, and then we can probably go down and see where that... how that haunt is doing.
Is that you?
Oh! There was a guard there, I didn't know that. Is that a stationary guard?
That.
Can we even get past him? We can. Okay, then I think it's worth it. I don't think I knew that this guy spawned here. After Bernalt gets to Grandmauden, there are things that happen, so... Yeah, that's perfect.
Flames around you, flames, nothing but flames burning your flesh.
You will suffer the pains of the centuries of demons in your sons.
That's good.
Flames around you, flames, nothing but flames burning your flesh.
Now we only have Grandmauden left. Good. There. Our window is open up just to the south directly, and our exit is down here. So to get over onto the balcony, there's a fire arrow shooting archer here and on the balcony over there. And to get up there, we have to do something quite ingenious for him. There's also a thief that has spawned here that is carrying a canister, an empty junk itemed canister. So if you want all the... Well, you can't get all the pickpocket in this mission anyway, but... I think that should work.
Stop. Is someone following?
We have to wait for that guard to move west. I thought I heard an alert there. I don't like that. Didn't like that. Save here. I usually don't save on arrows, but I think this is okay to do.
Something move there?
There.
That's the last time
Yeah, he sees that. Wow. Okay. We have to go when that archer is on the move then, going west. Those two front door guards there too can see us. They don't usually, but they can.
Did that shadow
Oh, there is a magic spot there, I know. Where you suddenly become all... Go ahead and real save it there. Yeah, okay, so we have to get there's two coin stacks there that we gotta get. There's a loaf and 3 apples as well. Oops, on the table there. There's a flash bomb in that. In that footlocker.
Who goes?
Can be faster here, I guess. Now we have to jump from here and over to that fence without the front guard seeing us. Of course we have to time that guard there, but basically what we have to do here. There. Good. Now, my second and last ghost challenge from this mission is to get into this window in a different, using a different route than what I have done now. Not going from the streets and up over here and into the balcony like this, but in a different way. Find a different method. All within Supreme rules, though. There's a second way to get in there within Supreme rules. We have to think a little bit outside the box, maybe, to do that. So the 2 copper coin stacks was worth 10, so that's 36.94 total. Okay, so this guard here is our contact, this guy, so he won't alert us. Here's a guy.
Someone there?
Someone is there. Yes. So at Grandmauden's there's a few pieces of loot, and we of course have to find out what happens to Bernalt, if anything. Top floor, we have to go in here to find 2 blue vases worth 50 each. And there's a loaf too here, I guess. Okay, let me just read a logbook, I think, over here. I don't think there's anything to do here. This is the door to the library. You can't unlock that. Oh no, this is on the in the wrong area.
Hey, what was that?
What's there?
Thought there was a piece of loot in here or something.
Whoa. Was nothing.
Is someone there?
This happened last time too. She was stuck. There it is. Okay. Yes. She was stuck in that flower patch area there.
Thought I saw something.
Yeah, you did.
Who's there?
Have to beat him there. I have to beat him there. I have to beat him there. Good.
What's there?
So that gold goblet we have to take this way because of her being stuck. You can't leave. That is not good.
Someone making noise?
We don't have time there to do that. There's not enough time. That's just the worst possible timing on those two guards there.
When are they going to bring me my dinner? Hello? Show yourself.
Let's see, how do we get...
Making noise now.
Yeah, that's what we do, okay.
I saw something.
Let's wait a little bit with that jump. Okay. Necklace, apple, and loaf of bread here, I think.
Sir?
No, he sees that. He sees that.
Is someone there?
Yeah, here's the loaf and the apple.
Hello?
Man, I'm getting impatient here.
Sir?
There, the necklace was worth 200 and the blue vase was worth 100, 41.19. So that woman is supposed to go in and out of that garden there, so then we can just descend in the garden and go out here. That we obviously can't do now. Now we just have to go up into the library through this balcony. Nothing to pick up in here. That was not me, that's a scripted sound that comes from the upper chamber here. That too. Comes from in there. Last piece of loot is a tiara, 4244. That is max for Supreme. That was worth 125. We gotta pick the lock on this door.
I wonder what happened here.
Whoa. Somebody jumped in and killed him, it seems like. Alright. Now that's the only thing we can pick up here. That winter, there was no snow in the city, and neither was there bread, and men consumed the rotted leaves before their end. Yet in court the overlord Pazar laughed at fools, jape and jest. Many a man and merry dame praised cook and guests. Come spring, the hollow days were at an end, and so was the great feat. And in secrecy they carried Overlord Pazar to his final entombment.
What have we here?
So now we crossed off not come to harm this night. Of course, we couldn't do that. We've checked everything else, so now we just need to leave. There's one more thing I want to read as well on this floor.
Who's that?
Okay, good. I mean, not good that I got spotted, but good that he's not stuck, because he was stuck last time I was here. Or actually... It was weird. Those two guys was bumping against each other in the middle of that little wooden staircase there.
Who made that
What
noise?
was that noise?
One more thing I want to read. Here. Guest log. November 30th, evening watch. Broke up fight between the youngster Brasscombe and Messer Kelgrave. Kelgrave's niece seems to have been worth it. Quite the flirt. Serving girl found fancy hat and walking stick. Sent to gate to check with departing revelers. Sent Morrick to watch that shifty-looking fellow eyeing the statuary so intently. Something off about the guy. Escorted Lady Haskell to side room to rest a little, and sent Cadrin to clean up the mess. Assigned 2 guys to get her home safely when she is better. Make sure they pay their respects to Lord Haskell. He is still grieving his son. Lady Kelvin slapped Cadrin for some insolence or whatnot, offered to have the girl flogged, gifted her a bottle from the special reserve. Inspection of southern room complex, probably just some kind of noise. So the guy that looks at the statuary, that made me think that there was something secret about some of the statues. And I spent so long trying to find it, and then I realized that it was another red herring. So there are maybe a little bit too many of those in this mission. Maybe the mission was meant to be even more complex than it is, and just didn't have time to follow up on those clues. In that case, I would love to see a finished version of it, because there's so many things here to look for. Okay, now all we need to do is leave. And that can be a little bit tricky, but...
Come out, you! I heard that!
That you heard. Oh, the archer on the end there could possibly see that. I gotta get in behind this pillar. Oh yeah. Last little hurdle here. Seems impossible to... we have to drop down directly into the water here. Without taking any alerts. So we haven't taken a single first alert all mission. I like to do that here. Gotta just listen for alerts here. Let's see.
Hello? Is someone there? Look over there. What's that? Stop right there.
No, it can't be. How? What am I standing on here?
Hey, I think I saw something.
Okay. There. I did not hear anything there. That's how I did it last time too. There. Okay, let me just check. Flashbomb we had to begin with. 4244 is max loot. Instructions we got from the beginning. Cuddy's list we had from the beginning. Loose page was an objective and we can't drop it. The Night Soul was an objective. Further instructions we can't drop. Awesome. Fantastic.
Well, this is my way out. Better not mess with it.
Oh, yo, yo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. So that was a successful Supreme Ghost. And almost perfect Supreme, minus the 75 loot we had to skip. Man. And that you can take for Ghost, so you would be able to get a perfect Thief if you wanted to. I prioritize Supreme, so there we go. Man, so no busts. No busts at all. I hope you guys didn't notice any busts. If you did, of course, I want you to tell me so I can make note of it. But I hope that was a successful Supreme run. Fantastic mission. Oh, well, this is the third time I've played it in the last couple of weeks, so I'm a little bit tired of it, but it's an amazing mission. Total time, 3 hours, 14 minutes, 49 seconds. Found 4244 loot out of 4319. That is 75 loot low. Pockets picked 2 out of 8. That was one key, the alehouse key. And was it one purse? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Locks picked 12. That is the lowest I can possibly make it. there isn't any way, I think, to lower that anymore. Backstab 0, knockout 0, damage dealt 0, damage taken 0, healing taken 0, and innocents killed none, and others killed 0. I'm surprised that it didn't say bodies discovered by enemies, because there were several killed by the haunt there at the end, but I don't know. Anyway, great. Thank you for sticking with me through these through this video, 2 long parts. Well over 6 hours, I would imagine. So yeah, next time it's Thief 2. We're going back to Thief 2 and prioritizing that from now on. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoy this, and see you guys back next time. Bye bye.